Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I'm Stank84 and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity, where I've just had to redo this entire area because for some reason I didn't save when I quit out last time. So I've just ran through here pretty quickly. Thankfully I knew where everything was and was able to, you know, get through it rather easy. However, I have taken a few knocks. So, gonna take a quick rest because there is a camp in there. And then we are gonna move on to the next area and hopefully find the matriarch that I think is around here. I can't remember if that's why we actually came here or not. Now, I do think all the main things are the same. I don't think we've missed anything or any items have changed. Maybe some of the randomized stuff that are on corpses. But from what I remember, yeah, everything that was found that was important, we've got back. We've got the helmet, we've got a load of the weapons and the belts, and all that stuff is the same. Now, I think the one thing that hasn't happened is with Alof down here. If I remember correctly, his staff actually leveled up last time, and yeah, we haven't had the random effect hit for number 15 yet. That's the only thing that I can see that's got any difference. But other than that, we're fine, and I'm pretty sure we can get that quick enough. So, just get back up here. If I remember again. Oh, I've also changed the formation a little bit, but that's just because I found this time actually having our sexy murder bot on the front line is pretty helpful. So, yeah, I've done that. And we've got traps up here. So, let's just quickly disarm these again. Oh, yeah, we had ice blights up here. Okay. Okay, it's fine. Let's just quickly clear these out then. Okay, that fight went a little bit worse than I was expecting, as you can see. But we did get the upgrade, so there we go. We're back to where we were, including probably the same amount of knocks as well. What I'll admit is not good. I was hoping we could have been a bit better off. But it's fine. I'm sure
I'll keep an eye out.
No problem. Will be okay. Alright, the question is, what was over this way that I forgot about? The grand staircase. That was what it was. Right. Okay. Well, let's head up them and see what's waiting for us. Okay, we've made it here. But apparently nobody wishes to fight us. Well, that's good. Let's hope we can keep it that way, shall we?
Fish, sweat, sulfur.
I'm strangely offended.
You approach the flames, that Whisper clan, with the stink of stalwart heavy upon you. You fill our halls with dreams of battle and bloodshed.
Okay, well, we're not going to just go in and attack. I came here to talk. I'm just trying to protect. I'm here about Durgan's battery. Yes, that's why we came. Although we are trying to protect the village as well. So, okay, let's start with the village. Say we're protecting them.
What right have cowards and agitators to protection? The villagers spy on our camps and spoil our hunts. They pick us off only to retreat behind their walls.
Sounds like stalwart, all right.
Like a crack in the ice, they spread deeper into our lands with each waning moon. but we'll answer them blow for blow.
Okay, yeah, well, the problem is, we don't know if that's all they seek. We know it's one of the things they're seeking, but... Alright, let's say they're not after you.
Yet they come with weapons in hand, and mark their passage with the blood of my kind.
Fair, fair.
And their strength fails, so they send you to carve a path through the fallen keep.
Okay, so what? Yeah, the battery unsettled you, apparently.
Of course it does!
I think you have their attention.
It's the diseased carcass of a ruined civilization. It festers with restless spirits and rotten magics. I see. Ugh. Dreams. Hailstones falling like cannonballs from the ramparts. A frozen gale screeching through the tower door.
Her nails plough through her ropey hair and raise a spot of crimson from her scalp. Finally, her growls subside and her breathing slows. She looks back at you with bloodshot eyes. Most dreams have fears given a face, but that does not mean those fears are unfounded.
My dreams drove me to found this clan. Now my dreams tell me that Stalwart's ambition will destroy us.
I'm not attacking, get rid of that one. Right, the historians indicate that the dwarves battle amongst themselves in the battery. Yes, we learnt about that. It means to drive you out with weapons. I don't place much stock in dreams. Well, we kind of do. This isn't about you. Stoll wants the battery for trade. Dreams often communicate some of the truth. Intelligence is a bit low. Okay, you know what? I'm going with law 6. We've got a law one, so skill checks are usually the better one to go with.
Then let their spirits lie there among the dreams that infected them. And now you'll tell me why you're here.
Well, no. We never came of our own accord. I'm not lying. They've enlisted my aid to help them find the White Forge. Holds rare and valuable weapons. Well, if that's true, then definitely want to find them, but... It's the Leyden Key again. It's always a bloody Leyden Key, isn't it? No. Let's stick with the truth. The reason we're here, they've asked for aid to get the White Forge.
You may go in peace. But you will give up on Durgan's battery for good.
Right. We're not going to be doing that. So... I mean, I've got Resolve 12 there, but Resolve 12... That makes no sense. In fact, I've got 2 Resolve 12... You know what? Fine. Until you know what lies in the battery, your clan will live in fear. True. I can't agree to that, but I swear no harm will come to you from the battery or stalk. We can't do that one. Or we can do it, say it and lie. No. No. Intellect 13. Until we know what's in there, you're going to live in fear. No one says anything. She watches while the other orcs watch her. Their hands tense around the clubs and their lips pulled back in a toothy grimace. Finally, her shoulders relax.
Then take the bounty of your foolish predecessors. May it serve you better.
Nice! Okay, what have we got here? Leyden Key Journal. Right, we'll read that in a minute. A hood, some robes, 2 potions of major endurance, 6 jerky, and a lot of XP. Okay.
You shall have the peace of flames that whisper. Though I wish you hadn't left so many dead in our caves.
Well, if I'm being honest, I didn't want to. I just wanted to walk in, say hi, sort this out, and get out. They're the ones who went hostile on me.
I hope your skills are as fine as your words. It is rare that a matron betrays her dreams.
Okay, well we've got that, so yeah, we'll just get out of here because, ooh, I mean, I wouldn't mind knowing what's in that chest. It's locked. Question is,
Right here.
Is it trapped?
I heard you.
Yeah, let's just hope we don't start anything off. Oh, apparently she's not spotted anymore.
That'll do.
Okay. Okay, yes, it is classed as stealing. Fine. I'm not stealing, I'm just looking. Okay, healing, bonus, range damage. Okay, nice, but not worth, you know, causing trouble over. Okay, let's get out of here first. Okay, let's see what we've got to say. The journal is embossed with the image of a key. Most of the page are filled with rust brown stains or writing too small to read, but you're able to decipher a passage. Couldn't detect how the front door opened even after she pried the iron tile from the relief. The more I consider it, the surer I am that the old villain was right. We'll have to dispose of him. But we can't afford to act until we've destroyed the White Forge. Even his meager knowledge was a revelation to us. And if he's right, we've got to hope that the Cantek he speaks of was written down somewhere. We've decided to strike camp and search the area for books, records, something. Anything is better than sitting in the middle of this blizzard. Okay, so they learned something that made them want to destroy it. Okay. Got the... That... Well, the arm's no good. And neither's the... Yeah, I can't even upgrade it, so that's no good either. But we'll keep it just in case. Right.
No problem.
Well, you know what? Let's get out of here. We've still got one area to look at on the way out. Oh. Haha. Didn't need to do that because the one area we're going to look at is just where we were. So I've just walked all the way back round for nothing. Clever me. Alright, never mind. I think I found the treasure. I've been wandering around here just a little bit. And... You spy a tuft of fur caught on the shrub. Oh, no. Never mind. I thought I might have found... Yeah, the treasure, but instead we're finding other things. Okay. I've been everywhere, even an area that I didn't even know was there, and I cannot find this place. I mean, there's just nothing around that looks anything like it. So I'm assuming it's going to be in a different location. Oh, okay. Apparently, I sent one of the other parts of the helmet here. Okay. Well, we'll look for that in a moment. But just before we do... Yeah. Let's figure out how I use you. Okay, well, I don't need to be sneaking for one. Or at least hopefully I don't. And... Okay. Well, it did something, but I'm not sure what. Right. In that case, let's just have a search around town, see what we can find. Ooh, another camp. That's nice, but I don't need you for now. Ooh, okay. I found a bronze statue. And apparently households in the battery had them. So I might have got lucky with the first house here.
They gone?
Okay.
Have those nasty brutes finally left?
Yes, but before we do, I'm just seeing if I can find any part of a helmet in here. No. Okay. In that case, let me just... Okay.
I heard the ogres outside, tearing down walls and murdering folk. Don't remember how things got this bad. But you're the new adventurer. Renengild's latest volunteer. A real spitfire, she told me. Bet you'd whip those layabouts at the mine into shape.
Yes, well, let's read your souls, shall we? You feel her essence humming and buzzing. Another personality and set of memories lies dormant, conversing as if in fitful sleep. The colours of the dormant soul are sharp, ragged. As you reach out for it, it seizes you violently. You're standing in darkness. You're standing in a darkened feast hall. Sturdy tables and benches have been stacked against the door in the far end of the room. You know it won't be enough. A few dozen other dwarves from your tunnelling crew wait with you, shovels and pickaxes in their shaking hands.
Sinove, please. If we go now, we can get behind the barricade. We won't do any good here.
He's right, and you hear agreement in the quiet murmur of the others, but you were ordered to hold your ground here. Yet in those rising whispers, you hear the opening bars of mutiny. You've never tolerated insubordination from your crew, and you aren't about to start. So you heft your pickaxe and swing it into the man's skull. He collapses, and the others fall silent. The acid odour of urine rises from his body.
We're gonna go down fighting. Anyone who feels differently can settle it with me right now.
Your voice is hoarse from the hours of shouting orders, but nobody moves. They cast their eyes down in the flickering torchlight. Something thuds against the door. The others raise their weapons, picks, shovels, and a few swords, but they don't dare flinch. Your own pulse pounds at your temples. You pull back from the soul, but you feel Zenoa's wrath and Frosty's tugging at you still. Her essence thrashes, lashing out at an unseen enemy. She's powerful but dangerous. Her fury has anchored her to old and threatening memories. You consider that they may be others you could awaken. Tiana, however, seems unaware of any of this, and she blinks back at you with her cloudy, placid eyes. You got the look of someone with her teeth around a scent. Her cold fingers are locked around your arm. Her black eyes search you.
Glad I'm not the only one who knows not to trust your kind, Watcher. You do well not to trust hers.
Got to speak up? My hearing ain't what it was.
Ooh. No. Let's see if we can ask you
Did you
anything.
say something, dear?
Yeah, let's see if it's worth waking you up first.
Me? I was the overseer at the mine, back when it was running. Got shut down decades ago when we couldn't sell or ship the stuff. But I still remember plenty about the mining business. And I got as many folk as I can digging out the entrance.
She taps her head, a spotted dome under a thinning thatch of hair.
Been praying to the salty wench that I don't forget too much afore they finish the job. Got
Okay.
to speak up?
Yep. We'll leave for now. Okay, we found one. We found you.
No problem.
So that's fine. Let's move on and see. Oh, you got a level up apparently. When did that happen? And you want to talk? Right, we'll get them done in a minute. So, okay. Let's see. You know what? Athletics. Why not? Might as well. Ooh, new ability. Okay, let's see. What? Ooh, Bloodthirst. That sounds nice. The barbarian's recovery is wavered, allowing them to attack again. I mean, it's not bad. Although, Heart of Fury sounds nice. Once per encounter. Okay, interesting. Barbaric Shout, we've got that one, so it's fine. Okay, Endurance up. Not bad, I guess. Okay, there's a lot of decent abilities here. Eye of the Storm, really nice, especially as a lot of enemies that we come against are probably, at least 2 or 3 levels below us. I'm hoping anyway, I'm not sure. You can still be attacked by him, but can't be engaged. what's not bad. But that's a one-off. I do like one standalone, and it's passive. Okay, makes a courageous stand against all attackers. Grants a melee damage bonus when the barbarian is adjacent to 2 or more enemies, and the barbarian cannot be flanked unless engaged by more than 3. So, plus 2 enemies needs to flank, plus 20% melee damage. I think that's, yeah, I think that one will do. I'll take that one. Okay, and what have you got to say for yourself?
Didn't think there was anything more than lice and hoarfrost to these folk, but you had a look back there. What do you find when you're rooting around like that?
Lice and hoarfrost. Nice. Okay, yeah, intellect. Tell me the real reason first.
Mayhap I'm looking for someone. Woodcutter by the name of Harmka.
Okay. Doesn't have anything to do with Cold Morn.
It sure does. He was one of them. The mob that destroyed Cold Morn. I tracked him to Stalwart years ago, but got caught before I could finish my business.
Okay. You want me to help you murder them?
Oh, don't go all soft on me. He's had it coming. This man, Harmka, I saw him outside my house the night it burned, staring into the flames the way I seen you stare into souls. I knew it were a fool's errand trying to hunt down every man and woman that carried a torch into Cold Morn, but if I knew I got the one responsible for my kin and my hearth, I might could rest easy.
Okay. Yeah, and how can you be sure about you getting the right person first?
I took a good long look that night. Ours was a little place with a yellow door right on the edge of town. He was there. Besides, I asked around when I first got to Stalwart. Townsfolk said that all the woodcutters in town took part in the purge. Point of pride for them.
Okay. And what's this got to do with me? Or am I just a means to an end?
I told you he was part of the mob. I spotted him watching my house when it burned. But when we find him, I want to know if he's the one responsible for my home, my parents, and my brothers and sister. I never thought I'd have the chance to know for sure, but you could look into his soul and find out. You being a watcher and all.
Okay. I'm not promising we're going to kill him, but I'll help you out.
Mighty fine of you. Mighty fine indeed. Don't know where he dallies these days, but someone in Stalwart could tell us. People from little villages, they always know.
Okay, that's all. We don't need to worry about anything else. But yeah, we'll have a look for him on our travels. Don't you worry. Okay, we've got 2 people in here. Trophy was shot with a pistol. Alright. Somebody cheating, but that's okay. Right. Let's see what happens. I don't know, but...
I take it you've met Galvino.
Yes. Oh. Right, yes, we did have that. We had a quest from you. Before we do, I want to check your soul. Your awareness settles beneath the skin. You feel yourself looking through her eyes. Upon a time-faded memory, you're standing in the inn. The room is stifled, but the body heat of so many furious villagers, not the neglected fire pit that's drawn sweat from your pores. Your husband waits by the door about as far as he can get from the assembly. He holds Ulrich, whose cheeks are bright as he watches the adults bicker with wide, fearful eyes. You'd never realise how badly your neighbours stank, but something rank and repulsive rises from them as they pack together in the room.
How much did the old snake pay you, Sinahiod?
Head fisherman jabbering a furious finger towards the back of the room. Cyanode, your Estwith mare squirms in a corner, pinned by the accusing stares of the village. Oh, those eyes, they're cruel, and they're watching with the dumb gluttony of hogs standing at fodder. The only sight that turns your stomach more is Sayod himself trying to wriggle free from his own lies.
Maestro Galvino and I came to an agreement. It was for the good of Stalwart. I thought...
You thought you'd let a killer walk among us?
You look back at your husband, he's whispering, but when you catch his eye, he directs a silent supplication to you.
Let's go.
A wet smack draws your attention back to the other end of the room. Someone's thrown a potato. You want to shout at them all for this nonsense and waste, but you know this is about to get worse. Stalwart will have blood, and Galvino and his horror had the sense to flee already. You turn again, and your husband is beckoning you with a swift, chopping motion, but what stops your breath is Uldrich. His little eyes are fixed on the churning mob, and you knew ever since you started hearing about those hideous purges that he'd see something like this one day, but it'd have to be so soon. In what drove the devil woman to madness, and now his little eyes have gotten big enough to swallow the whole scene, and now he's seeing you as part of it. You want to leave, but if you do, this is what your boy will remember. Cowardice and madness about people, about you. The people around you jostle and bark in their rage. They're dangerous animals, but animals nonetheless. They just need to be led. So you push your way to the end of the room, where Cyanode trembles in a puddle of his own piss.
Enough.
Your voice boils up from your throat. The others fall silent, watching you. They listen dumbly, trusting as you turn Cyanode's death sentence into exile. No one contradicts you when you explain that he's going to march out of the village, alone, into whatever miserable hamlet will have him. They silently agree with you, explain that their hands are too clean for the likes of him. But there's something else forming behind your eyes. A kernel of trust and dependence. You feel it curling around you, encasing you like a pearl does sand. You only wanted to spare Cyanode's life, not volunteer for his job, but you see so much fear simmering just beneath their expression. Fear at God, men marching through the mountains, at direwoods, at their purges, at dying the slow and lonely death of a ghost town. And you see the grateful reassurance mirrored in Uldrich's expression. Perhaps this place is hopeless, but you realise that you can't leave it any more than you can leave your boy. The only person who isn't looking at you is your husband. He's shaking his head, his eyes on the door. You retreat from the memory, vivid though it is. It's nothing to do with the battery.
What's on your mind?
Okay, yes, sorry about that. I've got a shipment for you.
We've had smuggling problems out here for decades. Legitimate business dies out and criminal rackets seize the roads like brambles.
Okay, so...
Isn't easy to separate the crooks from the genuine merchants, or travelers, or adventurers. But you've done good work, and I thank you for it. Take this.
Okay, I don't know what you give me, but I've got a fair amount of experience.
What's on your mind?
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, do you know where Harmkey is?
Probably out in the russet wood, chopping timber.
Okay.
We're not really going to do this, are we? Tell me we're not doing this.
Why do you want to know?
Yes, a friend asked me.
Well, if you don't find him, just check back later. What's on your mind?
Okay, fine. So, we've got that one done. Next.
You did right in parlaying with Baragon.
Don't know that anyone else here is gonna see it that way, but I thought you should know.
Okay. Yes, we did make peace with her. But, sorry, I need your soul. Okay, you find yourself standing at a fence post, lying in a filthy slush of fold and mud. Snow gathers around your legs, trickles into your boots. A wind nips at you even through laser fur. You hold a wood chisel in one numb hand and a mallet in the other. Kneeling over the fence post, you get to work. Hour after hour, you hammer away, feeling the two grow heavy in your grip as breath fogs your vision. But no one's building new houses in Stalwart. The last table you crafted was put into the fishery, and pike entrails now trace the fine dovetail joints you lovingly carved. Now you mend the stockade because that's what's needed. The chisel slips, skidding across alongside your hand. You gasp but hold up your hand to see, much your relief, all 5 fingers. You need to get out of this town. Okay.
Something else you need?
Yeah, nothing to do with you. Bye. Okay. Yeah, I'm not bothered about... I don't think I'm bothered about that one. Okay, give me a second. Give me a minute. Let's just see. Oh, I can assign... Sorry, no, that is one. Okay, copper. You know what? We might as well send somebody out to do it. So, you know what? We'll send the grieving mother. There we go. We've got a few more up here. So, okay. Let's try you. See if yous are anything we need. Heard he might find you here. A stocky, red-faced man gives you a pleasant, if awkward, smile. Pleasure to meet you. I'm the captain of the militia. Okay, well, apparently I didn't see you during the attack. See, I was guarding Greece Rest. Someone had to make sure the ogres didn't burn it down like they did Kidi's house. Damn shame. I want to catch you before you were running off into the wild. See, there's a few dangerous folks you might be on the lookout for. I think I might have already done all this, but okay. If you're heading to the falls, I thought you could pick up a thermal pearl for me. Okay, tell me about the dangerous folks. You get a share of crazies, most of them aren't from the village. Last group I heard was the Gleaming Society of the Sisterhood of the Slacked Skull. But Renegale set aside some bounty money to see these troublemakers were taken care of. You bring me the head of the leaders, I'll give you the payment. Oh, have I already killed these and... Alright, well, fine. Metzler, all of the members worship Berthern by sending as many folks back to the wheel as they can. They've been poking around the battery, and well, only knows why, but you can understand why no one around here was pleased to hear about it. Passed through town, didn't stay, but they stopped at the temple. You might see if Laughter knows anything. If you come across them, be careful. Okay. And what's this about a pearl? That's the thing. I already found it. I just need someone else to go out and get it. Saw it in the hot springs up Longwatch Falls. Would have grabbed it myself, but that's when I looked around and saw the Lackfin. Must have been 50 of them. I would have fought, but I started to wonder what the rest of Stalwart would do without me, so I ran for the sake of the village. Yeah, okay. What's this pearl? They form in hot springs, something to do with the minerals in the water. Smell kind of funny, but they're full of minerals. They just have to crumble them into a pint. Okay, they cure scurvy apparently. Like I said, the pearls in one of the thermal pools shouldn't be hard to spot. Okay, tell me about the falls. It's east. Got some nice views of the valley, but most folk avoid it these days. Plenty of wilder nearby. Okay, Yeah, that's all I wanted. Bye. Okay, so apparently you're not gonna give me anything. What about you?
Figured you'd be out of here in a flash after the fighting died down. Most people don't stick around after they figure out the ogres are making regular visits. I would have helped fight them monsters off, you know, if I didn't think I'd just get in the way. And with you there to handle things, everything turned out well enough, didn't it? Don't see why Havrick's still sour at me.
Okay, well, let me read your soul first. Let's see if you're anything. Ooh, okay. The snowy path peels away, and the brisk air gives way to the acrid stench of smoke. A dark cloud billows up from the remnants of a burning house at the far edge of a rocky field. You're low to the ground, held in place, and above you, the wind tugs embers back and forth like firebugs.
Not so brave now, are you?
Excuse me. The vision in your left eye is clouded, such that the figure standing over you is a collection of rough smears of black casting silhouettes by the fire. A dark shape swings towards your face, and the subsequent burst of agony jars out of the memory and back into your own skin.
What? Did I spill something on myself?
No, but... Okay.
Oh, Havrick's the innkeeper over at the Grave's Rest. I may have been hiding in the inn when the fighting started. The raid didn't improve his disposition any. Did you know he has a whole case of Fenland liquor in there? I keep offering to buy it off him, but he says he's saving it up for when the battery's open again. As if we're gonna last that long. Anyhow, he said he'd thrash me up and down the mountain if I didn't leave him be.
Okay, yeah. So you hid while everyone risked their lives.
That's what Havrick said, actually. Look, I'm not proud of it, but I'm no warrior. What am I gonna do? Throw a net on them?
And now you're worried about some fancy drink.
They say a single drop changes your life. You'll never want to have a drink of anything else. Probably that's all rubbish, but it's supposed to be very good. It's delusional is what it is. Point of fact, what with you dealing with ogres and everything, maybe you'd, you know, be willing to help me out.
Oh, bravo, subtle indeed.
Havrick keeps all the good stock in the inn cellar. Out of sight, you see. I mean, it's bound to be under lock and key, but I'm sure he wouldn't miss a single bottle. Not with everything that's going on.
I am not gonna be robbing. Yeah, I'm not gonna rob him. But let's see if I can get some more information out of you first.
Well, Havrick can be a little intimidating when it comes to his beverages. But otherwise, not much, I guess. I'll pay you for it. I swear it. We'll split my wages. And the bottle, too, if you like. I just want to be able to say these lips have tasted the best the Ishamael Blades have to offer.
You know what? No. I'm not doing it. Sorry.
Shh, all right. Keep it down. I didn't mean anything by it. But if you happen to come across some, then maybe you could share?
Okay. I was gonna say, what the heck? No, that's something different. Well, first things first, unlock the chest for me. Trying to have a nosy. Okay. Durgan copper bracelet. That's the second time we've seen something with Durgan in it. So I'm going to assume you are going to be a potential. So we'll do that. This dwarf is busy staring into the fire, slowly puffing away on his pipe. As you greet him, he visibly startles and his pipe clatters to the floor.
Sorry. Didn't hear you come in. My ears aren't what they used to be.
Okay, well, I'm going to read your soul first. It's vibrant, solid, and as soon as you reach out for it with your senses, you see your breath begin to fog in the air. You find yourself far above the ground, wedged into the juncture of two branches. The moonlight is bright upon the snow, and in the distance your quarry steps out into the ice, as if onto an illuminated stage. You still your breath and draw back your arrow. Warmth bleeds back into your limbs, frost and snow giving way to the smoky interior. Okay, maybe not then. Yeah, how did you get
Wasn't
injured?
the ogres, I can tell you that. Put a few arrows in one of those and they generally have the good sense to back off. But I've been hunting this wolf for near a year now. A man-eater. Cunning, nasty thing. Every time I get close, it just slips away.
Right, okay, I've seen parts of this. I've seen references to a wolf.
The beast has already claimed many lives. The first victim was my son, Saldrin. Got the better of me this last time. Distracted me long enough for one of its kin to turn up. Nearly bit me clean in half. I'm a few weeks out from trying again.
Okay, yeah, you said it was a wolf.
No ordinary wolf. A monster. This creature is big. And I see the signs it leaves behind. The mess it made to the last couple of hunters and the elk. Doesn't always finish its meals. Damn thing might be sick. Might have a bullet in its jaw. Something. In any case, it needs to be put down.
Okay, so where is it?
It roams the russet wood out to the west. Seems to have decided the lake is a good place to find prey. Yeah. It's picked off some scattered ogres from time to time. But mostly it's been going after hunters. Travelers.
Okay,
Nothing
fine.
to tell. Near misses, all of them. One time he clambered right up the cliffs to avoid my snares. Another time, he chased a bear into my camp. I nearly had him once. I could hear him below, eating, and I had the gun aimed right for him. Until the wind changed. He charged headlong into the tree to get at me. Nearly knocked me off my perch. And when I righted myself, he was gone.
Okay, well, we'll keep an eye out for it.
It needs doing. But I warn you, this beast is not to be trifled with. It must make its lair somewhere to the west. If you mean to go there, keep your wits about you. Watch yourself on the mountain. In these lean times, everything looks like prey to something.
Okay, well, we've got that one. We'll look at hunting you down.
Yeah.
Okay, shopkeep. Have you got
Yeah.
anything you wish to share with me? No. But, yeah, would you happen to possess an old helm or a horn that looks like it's supposed to be attached to a helm? The compartment in his wagon pulls out a cracked horn partially wrapped in cloth. One of the villagers showed me this during the previous visit. He said it came from some rare lake creature and was quite valuable. It's been dismissed as junk whenever I try to resell it, unless you know otherwise. Ooh. No, we're going to be nice to him. Let's be nice. It's part of an artifact I'm trying to recover. Ah, so not another bad investment on my part. Then 600 it is. Okay, fine. 600, we've got that. The world fades and your vision blurs. When it returns, you find yourself in the icy waters of a bay. Your body numb from the cold and your lungs burning from exhaustion. Nearby are Adil and Badril, Both of them are swimming madly in an effort to pass you. On the distant shore awaits the other members of your tribe, and with them, Alara, daughter of the chieftain. It's for her hand that the three of you are competing today. Give up as he passes you, and despite your best efforts, you can't quite catch up. You look around to see where Bodrin is, and it's by sheer chance that you catch sight of the sea serpent head surging towards your group. As before, the world stops, the memories trail lost. Okay. You know what? Let's attack it, and we'll say that's the reason we didn't win the race. Your fatigue falls away as you turn to face the serpent. It charges you, its jaws wide, its foot-long teeth flashing in the sunlight. At the last moment, you dodge to the side as its jaw snaps shut. You're a hair too slow, and one of the serpent's horn tears open your forearm to the bone. You grit your teeth against the sudden pain and wrap your arm around the serpent's neck before it can turn around. It thrashes and rolls wildly, trying to throw you off. You hang on for dear life, weaker with every breath as your blood drains. You do the only thing you can think of and jam your fist straight through the serpent's eye, burying your arm as far as it can go. The serpent whips around in agony and your grip slips. You tumble through the air as your consciousness fades. The race, how could I have forgotten the event of that day? I remember it now, but I feel no different yet. Please, you must find the last part of my helm. Okay, well, that's fine, but yes, I've come for trade because we've got a load of stuff I need to get rid of. Some decent stuff on you, I won't mind. So the ring and, yeah, the cloak. That's 10,000. Geez, you could just about afford them. I could probably get the hat. Although, yeah, intellect and resolve down. No, I'm not bothered about that. Don't think... Yeah, you're no good either, because you're only defense of 3. Okay, and yeah, there's nothing else, so okay. Fine. I was hoping to actually have money, but you know what? We'll take that for now. Thank you very much. At least you got the helmet off you, though. That's the main thing. Right. I want the cloak. Oh, wait a minute. That's dexterity. No, I want you to keep that, but... Enemies needs to flank +2, and perception is up. What have you got? Fortitude, reflexes, no. And fortitude, reflexes, well. Okay. I gave you defense against spells. Okay, maybe deflection. You know what? You can have, yeah, deflection up for now. I mean, dexterity +2 or perception. Now, you know what? You can have perception. There we go. That's fine. Let's just keep on going.
No
see
problem.
if we can find anybody else to talk.
Huh, that's what I get for asking directions in the middle of nowhere.
Oh. I'll find out your help and not giving up. You hear me? Well, charlatans. Okay, wait a minute. Before we do, just get here. Let's just whack us both with that.
Say, I don't suppose you've seen any mysterious old buildings in the mountains lately, have you?
I do. Are you wanting to help me?
No, but I've heard that name a lot around here. I'm looking for the Abbey of the Fallen Moon. It's an obscure temple dedicated to Andra.
Okay, why? And are you willing to join my crew?
I'm a gift bearer. My job is to gather tokens of things people want forgotten and surrender them to the Lady of Lament. best place to do that is the Abbey of the Fallen Moon.
And apparently, we know that gift bearers usually dispose of tokens in the sea.
Well, you throw some things into the sea, and maybe they wash up on shore one day. But you want something really good and forgotten, you take it to the Abbey.
What type of tokens?
Anything that represents a moment or a memory someone wishes to leave behind. Well, love notes, awkward family heirlooms, bad poetry, the kinds of things you want to forget. The Abbey's all about forgetting. Wouldn't be much forgetting if I told you about it, would there?
Okay.
I might be here a while. Half the villagers have never heard of the Abbey, and the ones that have, no one knows where it is. So I'm trying to think of this as an extended holiday in a remote mining village that smells like fish.
Okay, and yet we've got ourselves another friend.
You won't regret it. I've got a lovely singing voice.
I bet. Okay, so what are you... Oh! A barbarian. Oh. I mean... Lily. Oh, we're going to get rid of Lily. She's been with us for forever. But... Okay, you know what? Lily, go and have a rest. You might be back.
Bye.
We're going to see how our new friend works out. If she does, great. If not, then you'll be back. Okay, let's have a... Well, okay, you're in... No, you're not in the right position. Excuse me. You go there. You go there. That's better. And let's see what you've got. Oh, you've got nothing. Ooh, although... Right, a sword and an axe. That's fine. Really big earrings. A cape that does nothing. And... Okay. Fancy jewelry. Right. Well, in that case, you can have dexterity up. That's fine. And let's see what weapons and stuff we've got for you. You know what? I think, yeah. Well, you can have the Whispers of Yenwood. That can go in there. And I know it's an axe, but... Okay, I might give you Cat's Claw. That's two-handed. That's a one-handed mace. Great sword and a pistol. So, you know what? Cat's Claw it is. That is actually better... Yeah, you know what? You can have that as well. There we go. Lovely. Right. Armour, I'm not going to do, but I'll give you Boots of Speed. Might as well. And that is everything. Fine. Okay. Well, we'll see how... Oh, a minute. What's that one? Intelligent... While endurance is above 50%. Focus gain while endurance is above 50. Yeah, I think I'm happy with what we've got for now. Okay. Well, you've joined us. Now, you. Okran. What's yours? Oh, a dwarf. Okay. Head down, arm crossed. Only stopping to hurl glances at the building behind him. His face smeared dark with grime and soot falls from his beard as he mumbles to himself. Work my hands into stumps for this place, and for what? Start with nothing, leave with less. Yeah, who are you yelling at? Idiots, that's who. And I'm as much to blame for believing them. Good riddance, I should have never settled here in the first place. Some things you mean to leave behind. Come to find out you packed them anyway. But I'm not leaving until I recover what's mine. They can't deny me again, not after this. Those sweet-tongued priests took my heirlooms. Bury the memory of my past, they said. Now, I don't even have that. Okay, yeah, did you give something to the gift bearer? You're quick. Oh, well, I've got one with me. Hopefully that's not going to be a problem. Wish I had one of those wits when I spoke of peace and redemption in the eyes of the goddess. Those priests, the dogs, said the goddess would forgive, but some things are best left to be forgotten. Their leader, Laughter, we've heard that name before. I believed her words. Another one of them, a gift bearer, took my medallion. And now they won't tell me where it is. Your promise that you give meaning to meaningless objects. Here, let me show you something. I need one of your rings. He draws back his hand, but gives him a trustworthy nod. After a moment hesitation, he relents, dropping a jewel band into his outstretched palm. He flings it into the lake. See, you're no worse off. His face, already splotched with pink from the cold, turns deep shaded crimson, and his mouth pucks as though his head was set to implode. After a tense moment, his breathing slows and his fish unclenched. His original look of pain, frustration returning. Okay, what did you want to forget? That was a different life, better days until... It's my burden to bear, not yours. I thought to cast it away, but the memories I lost were all the wrong one. Yeah, what else did you give them? Dwarf casts a measured look at you. He quickly turns his head away and nods. You'd understand its value. My armor, a set finer than I've ever seen, but worthless to an old dwarf. I'd have traded it for the medallion, but fool that I was, I gave them both. Okay, why won't they tell you? Because they think they know better, that's why. Said it was the only way I'd forget. Not the kind of talk I've grown used to the last few years. I admit the priest may pretend otherwise, but folks here tend to look only after themselves. I'll be surprised if they return it willingly. They believe it's a sacred duty to cast the offerings to the goddess in some place where they'll be forgotten. Better to find where they dropped them, I think. It belonged to my sister. It was just a pretty trinket to her. To me, she was the last of my family, the last that still acted like family to me. So Larif leads the group of crows. They took over the temple as folks started to leave. Came to unburden those that sought to forget their misery here. They said, okay. I don't expect luck to grace me, but if you do find anything, I'll be here. Right, flip it. There's a load of new stuff that have popped up. So, okay. You know what? I think we'll just leave this here for now, because there's a lot more we need to be going around and checking on.
Yeah.
As I say, we've got ourselves a new party member we need to figure out. And we've got a number of quests we still need to go and sort out. As well as a few more places to go and see if we can find this dwarf who's got what we need to get into the battery. So, hopefully you'll be back here next time for that. And we can hopefully figure out what else is going on and why that last team wanted to destroy the smith instead of opening it up for the settlement. So, hopefully we'll find out more. But in the meantime, I've been Stank84 and this has been Pillars of Eternity. Thank you so much for joining me. Look after each other and until next time, goodbye.